Start spreading the news. What's happening, everybody? Good morning. I'm just kind of waiting on over here and making sure everything's gonna work. It does. I'll be damned. Welcome, guys. My name is Bart Burke, and I am the host of the Happy Oyster Show each and every week, Saturday, 10 a.m. New York time. We come to you live. Today we're at the Oyster Cave. Sometimes we're out in the Peconic. Sometimes we're here. Sometimes we're there. We also do some short videos, and I really appreciate all of you guys for tuning in each and every week. Before we get going any further, NETMINDER, this stuff works. I am not going to shit you at all. I am so happy about this product. Just a quickie story about this product. You know, if you've been following along, we built the boat, we did this, we did that. We came across NETMINDER. I said, we got to try this stuff out. I really love it. It's a coating that we put on our cages, and it does nothing. It's like Teflon, maybe. It just, nothing sticks to it. No gook, no grime, no nothing. Just bloop, right off it goes. Good morning, Calvin. What's happening? So anyway, we have an outlet on the boat for a power washer and the hose and the whole 10 yards. I haven't had to use it at all. We've been banging it out now for a couple of months now. And 8 weeks-ish and nothing. I mean, I have not, other than I do take the wash down hose and give it a quickie, you know, just a Dominus luminous bubble. You know, that kind of a thing. It just washes right off. NETMINDER Aquaculture Coatings, one more time, bada bing. This stuff really works. I love you, Alex. Oh, one more quick one. I said to Tony the other day, we're going to upgrade their status. We're going to upgrade. I think the upgrading their status from sponsor to supplier. They are a lead supplier of the Happy Oyster Company. Let me tell you what. They are our #1 aquaculture coating. We prefer them. We want them. We need them. They are it. So their status has been upgraded to supplier. You know how the Olympics, they have supplier and have this, you know, sponsor. I think supplier is higher than sponsor. If I'm not, whatever it may be, we got to upgrade their status. I said to Tony, I says, Tony, we need some more NETMINDER. Can you get on the... Sure, Bart, no problem. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, yeah, Alex says hello. He's been watching, blah, blah, blah. He says, yeah, he's going to ship it out tomorrow. I'm like, you're kidding me, really? Boom. Tomorrow comes, bang, 3 gallons, boom, right here. We're good to go. Some more NETMINDER Aquaculture. All right, enough of that. NETMINDER Aquaculture Coatings is the stuff. Next item on the business of sponsors and all of that kind of stuff. Chip Terry from OysterTracker is going to be down here on the 4th, September 3rd, 4th, and 5th, I believe. If he has to be here longer, I'm sure he will. Any local oyster farmers, maybe you want to check him out. He will be staying here with, come on over, hit me up, I'll get to him or hit him up, whatever. If you're interested in OysterTracker, the tracking system, the Oyster software, the stuff that we're working on it. I'm a little brain dead on this stuff, man. I'm a little tough on it. I'm having a little bit of a problem. He's coming down to give me a little special tutelage. This guy is unbelievable. OysterTracker, guys. If you're not using them and you're an oyster farmer, at least give them a shot. Check it out. Try it out. Their link is in the bottom. Who's this coming through the door? Who do we got? Who do we got? We got Skipper T in the house. Oh, look at how pretty Skipper T's looking today. No. I'm also looking pretty good here today because we got to go to a wedding. We got a boat. What boat? What boat we got? Noon. We got the high noon boat out of Orient Point. So maybe you might want to stay tuned on something like that, or you know, if you're not subscribed, what the hell is the holdup? Get on it. Handle it. Good morning, bicycle lady. She'll be back in a minute. She's loading some stuff out. Okay. NETMINDER, Chip Terry, coming out, the party, the tasting, the coming out party for the Happy Oyster. I've been sitting here this morning and I'm kind of contemplating, and yesterday was an extremely productive day. We processed approximately 100,000 oysters in 4 to 5 hours, and that means tumbled them, graded them, sorted them, and plunked them back in the drink. in 4 to 5 hours. That's about what we're averaging. Again, I'm all about numbers. I'm all about producing the best product that I possibly can in the shortest amount of time. That is my game plan. That is what I'm doing. That is what it's all about, boys and girls. And NETMINDER really helps out because I don't have to process. I don't have to power wash it. There's none of that. So this oyster right here has been on my desk. I've used it many, many different times for a process. I don't know where Freddie is. Freddie wasn't around today because he knows I'm out of here as quickly as I possibly can. The kids are here though. So anyway, you got a oyster like this. I've used this a million times as a prop. It is a Paul McCormick Great Gun oyster. This is actually a little gun, and we'll go into some dimensions on this in a half a minute. But this has been like my blueprint. I don't really know anybody else. Other oyster farmers. This is my first guy that I work for, and I just think, and I know he's producing, and he's really, really specific and very, very particular about the whole shoot match, his farm, his gear, his this, everything, all right? And I had the privilege of working with this guy. So I consider this the blueprint for the quintessential beautiful oyster. Very difficult to open, very hard shell, awesome meat, sweet succulent flavor. I mean, just delicious all the way around. If you want me to nitpick, I can nitpick, but I'm not going to because you're just splitting hairs. And really, guys, life is way too fucking short to be splitting hairs, all right? But there it is, all right? Boom. Now, I've shared this thing with you before. I'm going to get up and go get it. This, I gotta be careful because it's starting to get a little bit crazy. Oh, and it stinks to holy hell, man. This thing is bad. Let me pull this thing up here, over here. Now, if there's any contraband on my desk that you guys see, please don't, Let me turn this around. Boom. There we go. So there you have it, right? All the way down the line. And bada bing, right? Let me back out a little bit. Let me put this in so that you guys get the right perspective, okay? Is that the size of your oysters looking to harvest? No, this one here is the one. I want to get it up to this size, all right? So there you can see where I'm at, right? This thing here is open a little bit, and boy, does it stink. All right. Now this is how many weeks is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Now we're actually on week 18 right now. So where did those ones go? All right, stand by. Here we have 17 and 18 respectively. Let me put my great gun back over here, okay? Everybody's getting me, right? Everybody's seeing where we're at, right? All right, good. Let me back this off again. Let me put this back in this little holder so everybody saw what was going on. Okay. Okay. So, dimensions of Great Guns oyster. Oh, by the way, I have opened these now. We opened these. These came off of the water yesterday. I didn't have any harvest yet last week, so I took 2 out, kind of representing. They're both one's a little bit smaller than the other, but both of these are coming out of third hole. These are our first third hole oysters. What do I mean by third hole? Third hole is a seed profile that if I'm going way too much and you guys don't quite understand, I'm sorry, go back and check it out. This is the first hole. This is the plug that came out of the tumbler. This is the second hole. This is the third hole. These are our first third hole profiles that are coming through. When they start coming out the ass end, you know you got some money happening here. But something tells me that you're going to have some money coming through that third hole because they're going to be going through the third hole for quite a while right now while they're growing. All right, this is going so good so far. I'm trying not to get too complicated and too much depth or whatever, but again, this is a documentation of my retirement sliding into an oyster farm, and I am working like a dog, and I am loving every minute of it, let me tell you what. All right, so back to the blueprint. The blueprint's dimensions. You've seen me use these a trillion times. This way. Okay. No, I've already done this. I have to go to my notes over here for a second. All right. Again, for the emphasis of time, I just wanted to show you guys where we're at and how good this is an oyster party. We're having an oyster slaughter invitational. We're gonna have a party. And we're gonna eat a lot of them, a lot of oysters. And so this way here, okay, long-wise is 2.82 is his dimension, long-wise. Wide, this wide, okay, he is 2.396, okay? So roughly 3 inches, 2 inches, and then the depth from the top of this, after it was shucked, from the top of this shell down. How are you going to get that dimension exactly? I'm going to use my depth micrometer. Here's how this thing works. You screw this thing in. Let me put it to this side. You screw this in, and this little thing comes out, and it's going to tell me exactly the dimension from the top to the bottom. So we take this here like this, and we put this on here like this, okay? And we start to put this here like this. Let me put it around so that way you can actually see the dimension. And you screw this thing down. You get the idea, right? I mean, I don't have to get... All right? Boom. Right? You get the idea. The depth of the great gun oyster is 7.725. Almost 3/4 of an inch of cup. That's huge. That's big. That's delicious is what that is. All right. So you get the ideas. There's all the dimensions of that. Now, I have not taken the dimensions of ours yet, okay? So here we... Oh, look, he is in the house. He did come around.
Well, I didn't know if you're doing it or not.
Oh, then what? You got to... Look, there he is. Hey, give a thumbs up there, Fred. Freddie's in the house. What?
Where's the hater? In your face, hater!
Oh, I'm getting there.
Yesterday we ate the oysters.
I didn't even tell him that yet, Fred. Shh. Things are really getting going around here. Let me tell you what. If you didn't notice the excitement in my voice so far here for the last, I don't know, 12 minutes, has it been anticipating? Has it been getting to a, what do you call the top of it? Like at the the counterpart, that 96 trombones played to the counterpoint or something like that. A crescendo. That's it, crescendo. We are getting to the top of the show. All right. So Freddie's back in the house. I didn't think he was going to be here today. I'd take a cup of coffee. All right, so where was I? Depth micrometer, blah, 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 blah. Here we go with the dimensions of our most recent oyster right here. This is it right here. I said that I swiped these two. I threw them in my pocket. We came back to the oyster cave. We're exhausted. We're shooting the shit. And I says, open these up. Let's see what's inside. Freddie opened it up and he said, wow. And he says, let's eat it. And I says, all right, let's eat it. And we ate it and they were delicious. I mean, delicious. They're a little small, as you can see. Well, how big are they, Bart? Good, glad you asked. The growth has been phenomenal. All right, right here to the top, bada boom. I'm looking at 2.2, 2 inches, 200 thousandths. I'm going to write that down on here, and then I'll show you guys in a minute, all right? 2.204 is the length of said oyster, right? Now, the width of this oyster that we harvested yesterday, that we took off the bay yesterday, is... 1.486. Where am I going with this, Bart? 1.486. Now for the creme de la creme. What is the cup of that? Now, Wolfie, do you think I have a little chart going? Do you really think I would do that? Long live Mr. Plum. All right, so that's about, it's, give or take, there it is, all right? I mean, I could split hairs, but why do we split hairs? This machine actually can split a hair. It measures in the thousandth of an inch. Wow. I am in depth, at the size that it is, 0.505, a smidgen over a half an inch in depth. And that is true. That is measured. That is accurate. It doesn't get much closer than that. Oh, I wanted to show you guys how paper thin look at how that used to go all the way around. It's like paper thin. It's like translucent, it's so thin. Okay? That's the growth that we've been having. I mean, just killer growth. So there it is. Roughly, let me undo this again so that way everybody can see the little chart and you guys can go do your own little calculations if you would like. But we are on track at 18 weeks. There it is, at 18 weeks. Great gun, us, roughly third. We're 2/3 of the way there, 2/3 of the way there, and 2/3 of the way there. If you look at it that way, would you buy that, boys and girls? In fact, I think we might be a smidgen better than 2/3. But we're at 18 weeks. We shall see what happens. We're going to have ourselves an oyster feast coming up, though. Don't you agree, Frederick? Oh, yeah. Yeah, man. So we are ecstatic with the growth of what's going on, which brings us to the party. What are we going to do about a party? Hurricane season. Somebody asked about that. Yeah, let's have a quick shout out to the guys down there in Florida and the oyster farmers down there in Florida. Hats off to you guys. Batten down the hatches. Good luck to you. It looks like it's, I don't know. I didn't even look at it this morning, but it could affect us as well, and we have to be aware of that hurricane as well. Fred and I have talked about it before, and we do have a little bit of a preparedness plan, and we're in pretty good shape because we are in deep water, so we should be okay. The boat, I don't know. We'll worry about it when it happens, if it happens, but
nothing will bother the boat.
Fred and I both seem to think we're going to be in good. We're in good place. But there's some people down there in Florida that are really got to be shitting a brick right now. And hats off to those guys. And we'll be thinking about you. All right. Let us know what you need. Let us know what after it all happens, and we're here to help. So let us know. What's that?
Sink your gear.
Sink your gear. Yeah. Get that shit off the surface or off the if you're a surface guy. I can't emphasize that enough.
It'll be gone.
Hurricane, Florida. I did have that in my thing. Month's end party, blowout, end of the season. You see my list. It's growing. My list is in the description. In our comments, if you would like to please put some comments below of who you think we should, what we should, who we should, where we should, to celebrate the first ever harvest, the first annual harvest, the first annual party, the first oyster slaughter invitational at the Happy Oyster Company will be taking place. We have not set a specific date yet. We're working on it. Please put all your comments below. If you would like to come, by all means, you're more than happy to come. You're going to have to put yourself up someplace. If it's coming from a long ways away, hey, you're going to have to go handle it. I can't put you up. I'm sorry.
Tents in the backyard.
We're gonna need the backyard. Maybe we're gonna have a band. I mean, I don't know, Fred. How many people do you think we could get to come? What do you think?
I don't know.
I don't know either. But it's coming. All of them. I like that. How many flat tires can you do? All of them. So that's about where I'm at. You got anything exciting, Fred? At 19, I didn't expect to be even going for 19 minutes. Oh, let me back this thing up for a minute. Our cages are working good. Our system is working good. Freddie probably needs a computer for a minute or two.
The boat's working good, so actually.
The boat's working good, actually.
Yeah,
My
well.
tripod's a little becocked here. Hang on.
Could be.
Actually, the boat is working good. The boat is working really good, actually. I mean, phenomenally good. We got any questions from the audience? We'll let that roll. What did you do last night? You went to Mashut?
Yeah, it was good.
You went to the car. Winding down the season of the hot rods, huh?
Yeah, but there's still a couple more. Today was one, but I didn't want to fight that traffic going out to Peconic.
Yeah, I got to go down that thing right away. Jimmy Payton's going to come? All right. Yeah. As soon as I start to put some more, again, I wasn't quite sure if we were going to actually have any kind of product to be able to serve for a coming out party or whatever you want to call it.
We will.
But now, after yesterday, we will. We will have something. And I'm kind of pushing some numbers, and we might even have a little bit of stuff to maybe even get a little cash flow going this holiday season, which would be kind of nice. So again, things are moving along really, really nicely. It wouldn't be here. We wouldn't be able to do it if it wasn't for you guys. I really appreciate all of you guys and your help. Please rate, comment, and/or subscribe. Don't forget our sponsors, NETMINDER and OysterTracker. And OysterTracker is going to be coming to West Hampton, to Long Island next week. He will be coming out on a boat with us. I'm sure we'll have a special broadcast with that. He doesn't know that yet because I just found out for sure that it's happening. So I'm excited about having OysterTracker on the boat. Next week.
NETMINDER rocks.
NETMINDER rocks. I gave a big plug. There it is again. Another plug, unsolicited.
There it is.
It works, man. It works.
My life would not be easy without NETMINDER.
Oh, there you look. Listen to Freddie, the angry bayman, endorsing it. I told him. I said we've increased their status.
Oh yeah.
From advertiser, from sponsor to supplier. They are a supplier of the Happy Oyster. We love them. We really do. So thanks again, Alex. All right, enough of that. It's the truth, though. It really is. We wouldn't be doing it if we wouldn't tell you the
Anybody
truth.
not using it is in the dark ages.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, if you're not using
You're
that
in the dark ages.
You are in the dark ages. It's just, you see the growth? And we have not touched the power washer yet. Now, granted, we're going to have to start to figure out some logistics of how we're going to start to get some of that gear back in and get it back out again.
Right.
That is going to be a bitch.
This oyster has not been cleaned.
It really it just goes through the tumbler and it gets a little washed. That's a little sprinkle.
Yeah.
That's it. I mean, literally a sprinkle.
Yeah, no hose, no nothing. It's amazing.
All right, enough of that. Thank you guys all for tuning in. I love you guys so much. Please share us with all of your friends. I want everybody to be cool. I want everybody to be kind. I want everybody to be happy. I got a lot of cages out there, Artie.
Right.
I hope you guys
You give a
will
shout
be
out to
fun.
my buddy in Maine,
Your buddy in Maine?
or wherever he is. What's his name?
Oh, John?
John.
I think that's what I low is.
Yeah.
He wasn't in Maine though. He was Massachusetts.
Massachusetts. He's in
Barnstable or
Massachusetts,
something
yeah.
like that. Bourne. I don't know. I love you guys. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week. Don't forget to be cool, be kind, be happy, and of course, eat me. We'll see you next week.